Knox County commissioners have voted to strip the Board of Health of its regulating power.
The decision follows months of back and forth and passionate arguments from both supporters and critics.
The question now, how will the policy change play out? Our Elizabeth Kubel has been following this debate since last year. And well, she joins us here now in the studio tonight after going one-on-one with the county's health director. Elizabeth?
Yes, Bo, Dr. Martha Buchanan told me today she was not surprised by the outcome of last night's commission meeting. 8 commissioners voting in favor of disbanding the health board, 3 against. And while this vote is final, we learned today it does not take effect immediately.
Does anybody wish to change their vote? Motion passes 8-3.
With that, the culmination of a debate spanning months. Knox County commissioners voting to strip the Board of Health of its policy-making ability, turning it instead into an advisory board for the county's health department and its health director, Dr. Martha Buchanan.
Regardless of who the law gives the authority to, my recommendations will continue to be based on public health and based in evidence. And so the recommendations won't change. The guidelines and what our community should be doing don't change. COVID hasn't changed.
Over the past year, the health board has enacted a handful of regulations: the mask mandate, social gathering limit, and bar and restaurant curfew. We asked Dr. Buchanan if she foresees those remaining intact following the board's dissolution.
What I can say for sure is I will continue to recommend the practices that the CDC is recommending, such as masking and social distancing and staying home if you're sick and washing your hands. I will continue to make recommendations that are based on public health. Whether or not there are regulations is not clear to me.
What is clear, though, is that this change will not happen overnight. The Knox County Mayor's office says the ordinance takes effect 15 days after it's adopted. And as we learn more about the board's future, we're also hearing from some of its members about theirs. Dr. Patrick O'Brien writing this in a letter to commission. It was an honor and privilege to serve on the Knox County Board of Health with my fellow board members. But I feel as though, given the direction that has been set by the Knox County Commission, it is time for me to step aside and focus my time and energy elsewhere. His fellow colleagues we heard from choosing to stay on board. Member Dr. James Shamia says, my plan is to continue to serve. Given my involvement in the past several months, I hope that I may be able to make some contribution in this advisory capacity.
If that's the direction that we're headed, I am committed to serving for as long as I'm asked. I do enjoy giving back. I enjoy being a part of something, and I really do just want to help.
And Dr. Buchanan told me she will be meeting with the law director and Knox County Mayor's office so they can all better understand exactly how things will move forward. Meantime, we are also hearing from both the city and county mayors in response. Mayor Glenn Jacobs said in a statement he is in favor of moving the health board to an advisory one, writing, quote, "This isn't because I think that the members of the Board of Health aren't doing the best they can to protect Knox County against COVID-19. It's because no governmental body or authority, especially an unelected one, should have unlimited power. That is something that makes me very uncomfortable." We also caught up with Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon yesterday.
The Board of Health has been heroic in their leadership, as has Dr. Buchanan, and I appreciate all their hard work and applaud them for helping lead us through this global pandemic. They've done a great job.
And now all of this unfolds alongside a similar proposal at the state level. Representative Jason Zachary is spearheading legislation that would move the state's independent health boards to only advisory roles. He told me today he's thankful for what Knox County Commission did and still pushing for statewide change.
Really doesn't change anything on the state level because it's still something that needs to be addressed and fixed within code. There's still a sense of urgency from me. We've already passed it in the House. It's in the Senate, and so I'm going to testify tomorrow, but it's up to our Senate colleagues to pass this and address this once and for all in Tennessee code.
Now, Zachary's bill passed the House. It goes before the Senate Health Committee tomorrow, and he says it should be on the Senate floor next week for a full vote. Lori.
All right, Elizabeth, and we also have a full recap from last night's breaking news coverage of the Board of Health vote. It's posted on our website, WATE.com. There you can find which commissioners voted for and against the health board ordinance.